Aloha headsets, it's your boy Frank and welcome back. Now I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. The Nintendo show was pretty cool. Some great games were announced. Rocket League, Metroid, all the Pokemon stuff. But even cooler than all of that, I heard that they're gonna have new arcades with Mario Kart VR. Yes, Alright, for starters, I think it's only going to be in Japan, but I know that they're coming to the US. Now, it looks like it's only going to be on a Vive as well, which I don't know if we're ever going to get it on PlayStation VR or even out of an arcade, but I sure do hope so because I love Mario Kart. Alright, now there wasn't too much VR shown on a big screen, but behind closed doors and in a bunch of blog posts and videos online, we learned a whole lot more about all the other games from this weekend. So, that's what we're talking about today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. But first, a word from our sponsors. Are you tired of the same old breakfast over and over? Like the same old cereal day after day after day, and you just not that cereal anymore. You should try our cereal. It's good. It's called, it's not the same cereal. It's different cereal. It's great cereal. You should try it as our cereal. It's called our cereal. It's not that cereal. It's the cereal for you. Only $9.99, get it at the store. So Skyrim is going to have full move support. We were pretty sure about that one, but the big question was, how are we going to move around? Is it going to be full free movement? Are we going to have teleportation? Well, it seems like it's going to be the latter. Now, a user posted a video today of the control schemes for both the Vive and the PlayStation VR. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out, but it seems like teleportation is where we're going. I'm very excited about this one, and I don't think they really lied to us in the trailer. I just think that they mixed DualShock 4 and Move footage because you can use either. DualShock 4 for when you're moving and Move for when you're playing, which is sneaky, but hey, it's advertising, so what's up to do? I had a couple buddies at E3 this year, and these are some of the snapshots that they took, but on top of all these snapshots, I learned a little bit more about the Mantis Headphones. Now, this video behind me just shows them getting it put on the system and click them on and off, and they also said they're gonna have a big over-ear version if you want that as well. So I'm excited. No release date yet, but I'm hoping they come out this summer. If not by the holiday season. Alright, a little bad news regarding GT Sport. So it looks like we're really getting nothing but kind of a single track. I think it's definitely going to be more of just kind of a you driving around in your fantasy car in virtual reality. And from what I've heard, it's very high quality, but there's not going to be a whole lot. It's not going to be like you're racing in VR. So if that's what you're looking for, Dirt Rally is still the game that you're trying to go for, or Drive Club. But Archangel got a new trailer. This on-rail shooter is supposed to be graphically stunning, and it's going to be very story driven. I'm excited to check it out. We're also going to get it 2 weeks early on PlayStation VR. Now, something that does excite me is the Inpatient. I found out that I was right. It does take place before Until Dawn, actually 60 years before Until Dawn. You wake up and the doctor's talking to you, but you don't know if you want to listen to him or not. Now, the cool thing about this game is when you're walking around, if you speak out loud to the AI, they're going to react, they're going to talk back to you, which is very cool and is really going to have the immersion. They're also going to have full body avatars, so if you look down, you're going to see your feet, you're going to see your hands, which is great for pulling you in, and 3D binaural audio, which I think that's just a fancy word to say that it's going to be really cool 3D sound, but hey, I could be wrong. I don't know. One way or another, I'm excited about Supermassive's new game, but on top of that game from them, we also learned a little more about Bravo Team. Now, I know a lot of you are very excited about this one, and we've learned that it is 100% going to have aim support, and it's going to have an online mode with 2-player co-op. So the campaign's going to be challenging. You're going to have to call shots, the AI is going to be very responsive, and you and your buddy are going to have to work together to make it through. I like these kind of games. I like working with somebody else, and you can also play single player if you prefer. And the whole thing is a rescue mission gone wrong. So the base of this story is you're going in for a rescue mission and terrorist. I learned a little more about Moss as well. That's the one with the little mouse, and I thought you were going to control Quill. That's the mouse's name, but you are not. Now, if you look at the trailer, there's this time where the play-in camera seems to look over the water, and there's like a blue thing in the water. That's you. So you're basically controlling the camera, and the mouse moves freely with you kind of manipulating the environment around it, which is exciting. The whole premise is that you're jumping into a storybook, so hey, I can't wait to jump in. I was already excited about this one, and now I am super pumped to play this game. It's going to be 8 to 10 hours, which I thought it was just going to be short little playthroughs, so I'm super happy about that one. And there are 200 crew members. So now what that means is when you play in this game on the procedurally generated levels, you can wake up as a lowly crew member that can't do anything and is super weak, and you got to rely on stealth, or you can wake up as a high-ranking crew member and you can take control. Now when you die, you wake up as a new crew member, and there are going to be 200 options and varieties to wake up as. While you're alive during that time, you're going to be collecting currency that you can reuse during the time while you're playing, or when you die to get a certain upgrade or wake up as a better crew member. This game looks awesome. That plus the second screen companion app is going to be fun. We learned a little more about Brookhaven and the AIM support. Now I know a lot of you have been frustrated and worried and wondering, and the devs sent out a tweet of an information from Sony that says it's supposed to be here on June 20th. Now I don't think they're sure about that. I'm not sure about it, but hey, I'm sharing all the information we got with you. And that's it for new games. Now with old games, Star Trek finally got a patch. They fixed that warp glitch that everybody's having. It also fixed some issues with the invites in the lobby, and it made the private matches now called custom lobby to make it a little bit more easier to get games going. There were some minor bug fixes as well, but for the most part, that was it. Farpoint got another patch as well, 1.05, and this one really just made it so now when you're playing through the story, if you want to stop playing and turn the game off, if you get back in, you don't have to start all over. The checkpoints are now going to work mid-level, which is great, and I heard a lot of people had issues with that. And there's some great deals in the PlayStation Store. Now if you're a PS Plus member, you're going to get an additional 10% off all these deals. Batman is finally on sale, 20% off at $15.99. Rez is on sale as well, 30% off at $20.99. And Thumper is on sale for 30% off at $13.99. Now these are all great games, fun experiences, and this is the first time Batman's ever been on sale, so if you don't have any of these, I suggest you hop on it right away. And now it's time for everybody's favorite, Ask Frank. First up, I'll later murmur ask, hey Frank, what about PSVR on PC? Now, you need a solid rig, and it works great. You can play all the Steam games with it. I've heard wonderful things. I haven't personally tried it myself because I don't really think my computer can handle it, but there are tons of videos online that teach you how to do it, so if you want to, just check it out. I've heard it's worth your time. Kane Lawrence asks, hey Frank, where's the Oculus, and what about Winland's Move support? Now Kane, the Oculus was borrowed. I only had it for a week and I have fun with it, but Super Hot was the main game I played, so at the moment I don't really need to hop back into it. And Winland's wise, they said end of Q2, which is end of June, so hopefully in the next week or so. I definitely can't wait to try that one out. Dandy10 says, hey Frank, do you play Farpoint every day? Now Dandy, I wish that I could play it every day, but no, I just don't have the time to hop in as often as I want to. And Kaya Arkin says, hey Frank, was that a Farpoint badge you were wearing? Now Kaya, yes, that was a Farpoint badge. My buddy was at PSX last year and he sent it to me. What a lucky fella I am. And finally, Max Ab says, hey Frank, Super Hot, raw data, are you sure they're coming to PlayStation VR? Now Max, I am 100% sure they're coming to PlayStation VR, don't you worry. Now, thank you all for coming through. You're amazing. Don't forget that you're the most beautiful people out there. Give yourselves a round of applause, a high five, a pat on the back, whatever you gotta do to make it through these grueling days of this existence we call life. Now, hit that thumbs up if you think I deserve it, but more important than all of that, if you want to stay up to date on everything PlayStation VR and you don't mind this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe. I mean, come on.